Alright, so what up? Anybody who watching it, whatever. But again, I do want to start by saying just make sure I make things clear. This channel not for no money or nothing. If money come, it come. This channel just for people to hopefully learn something or hopefully teach me something. Other people that looking for answers and also other people who already figured out answers. Really just trying to have people who help themselves. And I just hate to see people just so distracted and all the trouble that it causes between people and their friends and stuff and just relationships in general. And it's just, at the end of the day, it all come down to people taking care of themselves. And most people just don't know how to do it. And most people don't know who they are. And that's because they spend so much time trying to please others that they don't really even know who they are. So things change, relationships happen, and friends come and go, and certain things keep happening, maybe different. Like, example is, say for instance, you have example everybody go through, right? Relationships. They keep breaking up, but why do they keep breaking up? They might break up for different reasons, but ultimately, you might have been a different person at one point in time in your life, then a different person again, and a different person again. I'm not saying you might have. I'm saying you have been, myself included. And if you don't know who you are at that point in time, you can't understand why things happen the way they did at that point in time. And being older, being able to self-reflect and look back, excuse me, you should still be able to self-reflect as you're younger, but I'm saying being able to look back, being older now, it's able to see why I did certain things or why certain people did things because of the person you were. And everyone just isn't able to do that. I've been the same person for years. I got the same friends I've had for years. Uh, a lot of my friends I've known for 15 plus years. I'm only 32 years old. So, more than half my life, most of my friends. Because I'm just saying 15 just to keep it basic. But there's a lot of people that's 20 years that I've known since 8 years old. Like, but the point is I got friends and I got acquaintances. I know a lot of people. I I have a lot of acquaintances. I know a lot of people, but a lot of my friends is I don't have that many friends. A lot of my friends are the same people I've always had since the beginning, and that's just the way it's gonna stay. Um, but yeah, man, I'm just saying, like, I just really feel like people need to understand who you are, understand what you're looking for, and that's with everything in life. And I'm not saying social media is a bad thing, but with how much time people spend on it, they don't understand that it could be, you can trade TV and social media. As much as the media itself says and it's portraying how parents are saying video games, uh, all this stuff parents are saying that are the reasons kids aren't doing things and there's issues in the world. It's not really true though, because as much as these parents talking about they watching too much TV, kids playing too many video games, violent video games, whatever they're doing, spend too much time on TikTok. Those are parents are the same ones on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook all day spending their time. And if you're an adult spending 8 hours a day on Facebook or something, just for an example, or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, Twitter, and you're spending 8 hours a day doing that, you're spending 8 hours a day sleeping. So that's 16 hours already. Now you got 8 more hours. So probably just working. And that's it. And that's why people are stagnant. That's why people aren't understanding what's going on around them, aren't keeping up with the times, are getting left behind, are not understanding how to manage money, aren't learning new skills, life skills to develop them as a person, to get further, to progress in careers, relationships, just life in general knowledge that most people you would think have at certain ages, age groups is probably more appropriate. And that's why I always advocate to people, like, Age is just how long you've been alive. That doesn't mean just because you're 30, you know what you know. You know what you know because of experience and wisdom, and how willing you are and how receptive you are to information you don't have already, and how aware you are to what you do and do not know. Because if you're someone who thinks you know something, you're not going to look for the information or the right answers. And that's the issue with most people. They're too prideful and egotistical. And it doesn't really help you. You might get a few short monetary gains or anything like that, but in the long run, being able to, you got to think of it like, I don't know, I'm not trying to ramble too long because I'm about to get to this money. I got to get some stuff figured out. What I'm trying to say is, in the long run, you got to think about if it's one person that knows enough. Let's say this person knows 50% information, this person knows 50% information, right? And I'm saying 50% just because that's what came to my mind. That's just the base level, right? But this person right here, every time they talk to somebody, they add something on top. Now they 53. This person knows everything, so they'll never add anything. They can learn a couple things here and there, but this person like, hey, I learned if you touch those, you know, it'll burn you. This person says, whatever, blah, blah, doesn't listen because they know everything. This person is 54, this person is 50. This person might go touch it and might learn, and now they're like 54. But this person already is there without the negative impact in their life. You see what I'm saying? And then, again, this person goes on and learns, talks to somebody else. And they're talking about, let's say, plumbing. And this person does nothing with plumbing. But 10 years later, this plumbing incident has something to do with it because they just remembered this thing. And that's knowledge they keep gaining. They keep gaining and gaining and gaining. And this is what I'm saying. Like, people need to talk to people. And people need to be looking for wisdom. I'm not saying don't spend your time on social media. Don't have entertainment value and things like that in your life that have purpose. I'm saying know that there's a balance with everything. Just like water. I'm not saying just like water, but I'm saying just like with everything. But I'm saying like water, you can have water poisoning. Water is good for you. Everybody knows we need to drink water to survive. It's essential. But again, too much is bad. So too much of anything is bad. That's all I'm trying to say, man. That's why I be trying to be on this channel and talk about real topics, because people ain't gonna be real about stuff that happen. Ain't nobody gonna be real. People trying to have a image. Oh, I'm nice, I'm this, I didn't say that. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna call people out. Most people not gonna like me. That's fine. Most people not, because most people don't like hearing the truth, and I understand that. And this channel is only for people who want to hear the truth and just grow. So that's understandable and that's fine. But that's real, man. That's real. I'm gonna keep it real on everything. I'm gonna talk about some topics. I still, like I said, I'm still not gonna be rehearsing stuff, but I'll research like, oh, this is going on. Let me see, throw my 2 cents in, just for anybody who wants an honest opinion, because ain't nobody be honest out here, and that's again the reason why I'm doing this and making this channel. Like I said, I don't care who watches it. It's just because if ain't nobody else gonna be honest, I'm gonna be honest.